Greetings, guys. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Monette, and this is my channel, Evolve with Monette. For those of you that are new here, I am a professional intuitive empath, so good to share energy with you. We're going to jump right into it. Thank you for inviting me in. Little morning meditation, message, all the things. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. A clown on a throne is still a clown. A king in rags is still a king. What I want you guys to take away from that is that it doesn't matter what your circumstances are. If you are living emotionally abundantly, it doesn't matter what life has stripped you down to, your royal carriage still is a part of you. And I think that we get very sidetracked when life circumstances kind of put us through the spin cycle, and you forget that. There are a lot of people around you that are imposters. Maybe they have imposter syndrome. Maybe that's something you've struggled with too, but you've dug deep and you found the regalness and the royalty in you. And what your angels want you to understand is that the clown on a throne is still a clown. And a king or a queen that's in rags is still a queen or a king. But that's spiritual level kind of ascension things. So that's your message for today. It doesn't matter what life has done. You still showed up and you still have something to say. So I want you to be thinking about what you want to say. Is it something that you want to say to yourself? Is it something that you need to be scripting? Is it something that you need to say to somebody else? The angel said they are in the business of gifting. And right now, I'm channeling Geminian energy, Mercury, and communication. It's a great time to make your needs known, to make your voice heard, to prove to yourself that you'll live up to your own word. Many years ago, I came across a word that I didn't know. Someone was talking about self-efficacy. Efficacy. I love words. What's this word? And I went and I looked and I realized that it's being essentially responsible to yourself, actually following through with and completing what you say you're going to do. And if you don't have self-efficacy, then you will never follow through. And I thought about that, and I thought about the people that show up every day that are professional. I thought about the people that show up every day to their spiritual journey and are integral. I thought about the people that are operating out of a divine royalty because they're making choices that a lot of others can, but they choose not to because it's difficult. It comes with a high degree of difficulty. If you're here, you are part of the family and you've chosen that higher degree of difficulty. A clown on a throne is still a clown. Clowns don't have self-efficacy. Kings and queens do. A little Harry, Meghan versus Kate and William tie in here that I didn't think I was going to do, but the angels are channeling it through me. Disclaimer and message, I'm totally biased and have real feelings about Meghan. I stumbled across another YouTuber who went into a wild ass Meghan rant, and it was so well done. I really enjoy her work. She's like a motivational speaker more than she is a reader, but she's both. And it's I think her name is Brittany, the Intuitive Cosmic Wifey. But she went off on a freaking rant that just tickled my soul. I don't know if I'll even be able to find it, but she was really making some accurate points about essentially the fact that Meghan's a clown. Here's what and why she's a clown. And this is another black woman, so y'all can all settle down. But so anyway, here's the deal. Meghan, Harry, Kate, whatever. when you are royal, there are duties. And I think that a lot of Americans, per se, let me just give a blanket statement that my English professor would hate. A lot of Americans, many Americans, are not that, maybe now we are, but I think there was a time where we weren't as educated. We kind of understand, obviously, the history and whatnot. But really, royal protocol from day to day, we are not really privy to unless you are, you know, a royalist and you really pay attention to all of that. In any case, I think we learned a lot about what royals actually do with the whole Meghan, Harry, Kate, and William thing, especially with Meghan and Harry leaving the kingdom, the country, and family and land anyway. And so we realized that, like, you have a duty to stand up and be there. Even recently when Kate was missing and William was like canceling last minute appearances, like funerals to his own godfather sitting and just weird stuff, it's because his wife was diagnosed with cancer quietly and dealing with that. But they were so appalled because he has a duty. And people that are royal don't usually, unless it's an extenuating circumstance, abdicate their duties. They don't usually leave their duty. They don't stop doing what they have to do, even if life is a pile of hot mess in the background. If it's a full tower, they still have work to do. And what happened with Harry and Meghan is that they decided, we want all, God, this is such a great analogy. Thank you, angels. They said, we want all of the clout that comes with the titles, and we're going to fight tooth and nail to keep them and come up with all kinds of gaslighting loopholes to make sure someone else can perceive us as this so that we can merch off of it, we can make money off of it. But fuck that showing up for work shit. The polls in the recent years have definitely swayed more back in the direction of William and Kate and away from Harry and Meg, and this is why. Because it doesn't matter if you understand the politics of the royals, if you understand in-law dynamics and trauma, even if you understand racism across the pond and in our own very racist, deep country. What we all understand is morals and integrity. What we all understand is a work ethic. What we all understand is honor and duty. Well, anyway, the people over here in this family, we understand that. And so I will tell you that what you witnessed is exactly that. Clowns that wanted to be treated like kings. While they may have been in robes, they were still clowns. And kings and queens to be that had a royal duty. Perfect. Thank you, angels. That was a chef's fucking kiss. That is exactly what you're dealing with some of the imposters around you. They want all of the clout that comes with having the titles and the access to the privilege, whatever that privilege is afforded to, because when you're a royal, believe it or not, it's not all towers. There are privileges that are afforded you. There is abundance. There is, and I don't mean financial, I'm talking about your intellectual and spiritual abundance is worth its weight in gold. I'm talking about the saving graces, the perks, the magical earth angels, Metatron, and so many more. I'm talking about understanding how to channel and transmute toxic negative energy, things that would eviscerate other people. Only weeble your wobble, but you don't fall down, fam. I love you so much. Love that for us. There are so many blessings that come along because in royalty, with the established energy, there is trust. And there is no trust or no honor amongst clowns or thieves. So, if you have any of those situations around you in your life, then understand that though they may try, whomever the theys are, the Harry and Megans of your life, they'll never be seen as right. And if that's anything that's on your mind, that's just something to know. But also, you are allowed to go through a few of those clowns so that you can grow. Message. We're on Earth School. Everything is not always going to be easy. Everyone is not always going to like you. And in fact, it provides balance because we are so loved, as royals often are, by many. Far more than we may give credence or credit to. So of course there's going to be a villain or two. Of course there's going to be a hater or three. Of course there's going to be some Decepticons and snakes that crawling on their knees. That is the balance, my loves. Because the royals are tested often and we show up for duty. We report and do. And there are perks. So people may think it's easy, but behind the scenes, if you really think about that, if you watch The Crown or anything, any documentary about royal life, while they look fabulous, what's going on behind the scenes? Absolute chaos. It's a full telenovela. There's a price to pay on either side. Whether you want to be a clown or you want to go on the royalty ride, there's a price we pay. It reminds me of the movie Casino. Ginger, wow. Ginger is in love with her pimp. She ends up getting to like level up and marry Ace Rothstein and have a really fabulous life, but she's really in love with her pimp. That's really comfortable for her. That low vibrational stuff. Sometimes those generational curses are really hard to break. But everyone has an opportunity in their life to have that kind of magic happen where the angels say, well, you prayed for this, so now let it in. But she was more comfortable in that kind of low vibrational scraping and surviving and scrapping. And that's how her life ended. But that's not even the point of this. The point is that it still took a lot of work to conjure up shit. We just choose differently. Meaning, have you ever seen like crackheads on the street, or have you ever seen, that's how I think of lower vibrational energies, or relationships, even when I've been in them. Like, I was like, what in the punch drunk love was I doing? So this is not just me casting dispersions onto other people and looking down at them. I have been that. I've been crazy in a connection, or crazy in a situation, or crazily committed to whatever my version of fuckery was. Just like many of you. You know, that word chosen, everybody's so triggered by. Everyone has an opportunity to be chosen. The reason that we are chosen is because we said, I will volunteer for duty. Yes, it comes with a little royal booty, a little, and I mean like, you know, swag, life, nice moments, but it also comes with responsibility. But even being homeless in the street comes with responsibility because those people have to stay alive. It's like, which one will you choose? Where do you want to thrive? There's only one side that you really thrive in, but there's work. Even for Meghan and Harry to be the grifters, confirmation, to be the grifters that they are, they have to work so hard to keep up the facade. The narcissist has to work hard to keep up the mask. You see what I mean, guys? So do you want to live in the past of whatever you may have been when you were the karmic, when you may have been the clown, but you've ascended to the king? People get offended because they think it's something we always have thought about ourselves. No, it's work we have done. It was a commitment that was made so that we could grow, so that we could ascend, so that we could know, and then eventually teach. But eventually, oh, oh gosh, I guess I'm gonna have to hold on, guys. Let's see. 1 second. I gotta check that. Do I need to sign? Do I need to sign? Okay. Type it in. Okay, got it. You might have to take out the dash, but thank you.